Hello everyone and welcome to the November edition of the Heirloom Bean and Grain Club. It is wonderful to have you here. If you're a member of the club or a new member of the club, welcome. So excited to see you. And if you're just checking us out, you can check the link below. We happen to be open the month of November. We never open the club, but we've got the club open right now for November and December. If you sign up by November 21st, your first month will be the November box. If you sign up after November 21st, your first box will be the December box. Let's dive right into what's in the box. But first, please click the like button below because it really helps us out and it makes me feel like I'm less of a social media geek, which I totally am. I'm horrible at this. So any encouragement you give me is very welcome because I spent my life behind the camera, not in front of it, for a very good reason, as you'll see. So we're gonna fumble way through this. All right, we are celebrating Indigenous Heritage Month. And kind of unique this month, we really wanted to blow away the borders because when I first started working with Indigenous foods and tribal members, I learned about this concept that really kind of blew my mind. I tend to think of North America in our modern times with borders of Mexico, America, and Canada. But of course, those are rather modern additions to this continent. It was one continent and there were not borders like that. So the Indigenous people called this Turtle Island, all of our continent. And so celebrating Turtle Island and the Indigenous cultures here, we've got 3 incredible ingredients to have for you in your box this month. First up, from the O'odham tribe in Arizona. They lived in the Sonoran Desert for millennia. And these are the Brown Tepary Beans. They are super special. They're higher in protein than most other beans. I think pretty much any other bean, if I recall. So healthy. Possibly the most earthy bean I have ever had in my entire life. Super earthy, super nutty, absolutely delicious, so healthy for you. These are incredibly drought tolerant beans. They were bred by the Indigenous communities to survive in the Sonoran Desert with just one rainfall. And they have a really short growing season, really interesting. They grow at the end of summer, one rainfall, boom, they sprout up fast, they harvest, it's incredible. So these are really amazing Indigenous treasure, and these are being brought to us from the reservation and the O'odham reservation from Ramona Farms. She brought these Tepary beans back to life. Read the whole story on the blog post. It's really great. Trust me, it's amazing, and you're gonna love cooking with these. Next, we have now from our south of the border Indigenous communities, the Vaquita Negros. Now, what makes these so special, besides the fact that these are not beans that you ever are gonna find in the United States. They are, as you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, they're very small and round, and they have a cow print on them. Vaca means cow. So vaquita, little cow. The little cow, they have little beautiful black and white cow prints on them. And the great thing is, after you cook them, they keep the print. They're adorable. They're slightly sweet, extremely creamy. They have this really unique flavor I've never had before. I almost can't describe it. It's kind of got almost a hint of basil or anise in it. Really nutty, delicious, earthy, sweet, scrumptious. You're gonna love them, so good. And what's interesting is their broth. They give off this inky, dark bean broth. So you could use them with a bean broth, a black bean recipe. Amazing, they're great in soups, great in stews. I happen to have made a new recipe on the website that you'll see in the blog post it's kind of like a take on a tortilla soup, but it's all bean based, and I call it the Milpa stew. So one of the great things and the most amazing things about this particular Vaquita Negro is these are grown on a small shareholder farm that is organic, certified organic, in the Morelos region, which is where these beans have been grown and passed down from generation to generation forever, since the dawn of time. And these beans are hand harvested because they grow them with this ancient Milpa technique, which is like our 3 sisters. So in North America here, where we have our Indigenous communities have a tradition of the 3 sisters. It's corn, beans, and squash interplanted because each of those gives something to each other. In Mexico, it's called Milpa, and Milpa is bean, corn, squash, and chiles. So some people in the indigenous community believe that probably Mexico was the first Three Sisters, and as that tradition migrated north, where chilies are less common because it's just too cold to grow them year round, that maybe they dropped the chilies and made it the Three Sisters, and now we have so many legends in the north about the Three Sisters. So this is really showing the interconnectedness of our indigenous communities, and it's a really great story. So these are a super duper duper special bean. You are going to love them. Next up for your grain this month, we have the wildly popular, like I had to save some of these for the Bean Club. It is flying out of the shelves, so you are gonna be lucky to get it. This is the wild rice from Red Lakes Foods. This is coming to us. This is native grown, native harvested, native owned, really incredible wild rice. Wow, I love to throw it in a soup. One little hint for you, pre-cook it before you put it in the soup. So you pre-cook it, set it aside, and then just add it at the very last minute. So there you, it's amazing, beautiful ingredient and flying off the shelves. If you are getting the bean only version instead of the wild rice, you're getting another tepary. This is called the Mitla Tepary Black, or the Mitla bean, black Mitla. So this is kind of it's another tepary. This one comes from south of the border. Again, another, hot weather. The teparies just love the heat. And these are grown by our farm partners, Fifth Crow Farms up in Pescadero. And Teresa just loves these beans. They're delicious. They're absolutely delicious. But here's an interesting thing. They're very different from the other tepary beans. They're a slightly different shape and a very different flavor. And some argue that they're not a true tepary. Who am I to argue? Who am I to say? But they are the black Mitla tepary, and they are absolutely delicious. You're gonna love them in your bean-only box. I hope you love everything in your box this month. Do drop us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to add to your box right now before it's too late, and email us about those super special ingredients if you're in the club. If you are not already in the club and you want to add something to your order, email us. We'll do our best to add it for you. And wink, wink, you'll know what they are when you get the emails. So, all right, email us and let us know. We're always here for you. Call us, email us. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you again in the December box. Bon appetit.